The internet is an amazing place to be these days. Of course, you can shop online. You can even register to get your new sticker for your license plate right here in Ohio online. And soon, you'll be able to register to vote online. State Senator Frank LaRose joins us. He's sponsoring the bill that would do just that. Why is this such an important issue?
Thanks, John. This is a big step forward for Ohio's elections process. We're all accustomed to doing business online, as you mentioned, and there's a simple process that we have to do on paper right now, and that's registering to vote. With the passage of this bill today, Ohioans will be able to register to vote online. The system is secure and it's safe. In fact, 28 states do it. State of Arizona has done it for over a decade, and they've had great experience with it. Ohio's joining the long list of states, the majority of states that offer online voter registration, and it's a great thing for Ohio voters as well as Ohio taxpayers because it saves a lot of money.
Saves a lot of money. The cost up front versus the cost long term, there is a payoff there.
Absolutely. It's estimated that over the last few years, the state and county governments, most dramatically, could have saved $3 million. The fact is that when you process a paper application, the voter fills it out, stuffs it in an envelope, it goes down to your county board of elections, they open it, somebody sits there and does data entry. This takes that middleman out of the process. If I want to register to vote in Ohio, I can sit at my computer, use my state ID or driver's license to authenticate that I am who I say I am, and I can register to vote. I know that data has been entered correctly because I approve it on the screen.
Mm-hmm. Some of the smaller counties don't have the staff to really keep up like some of the bigger counties do, and they don't have the funding either. How big of an issue will this system be in assisting them to cut down on voter fraud, for example?
Yeah. Well, not only will it be a big labor saver for them, but as you mentioned, it will make the voter rolls more accurate. If someone was attempting to commit fraud using online voter registration, they would never get in the door. The system would tell them that they are not the person they say they are because their information would not match with the DMV database. And if that were to happen, their registration would be rejected right there on the screen. So it's a much more error-free and fraud-free way of doing registrations.
But it's not the only way. So if there was something that would pop up on the screen that was a mismatch, you could still go and do it by mail, or you could go to your Board of Elections and do that.
Yeah, if for whatever reason the information that you entered on the screen did not match the DMV database and the system said, I'm sorry, you're not able to register to vote online, you would be directed to go find the paper form, which is still easy to do. It's a one-pager. You fill it out, you mail it to the Secretary of State's office or to your county Board of Elections, and it would get you registered to vote. So the paper system that's worked for decades and decades for Ohioans would continue to operate.
And you've been working closely with the Secretary of State's office as well.
Yeah, Secretary Husted has shown great leadership on this. It's been for 3 or 4 years that he's made this a priority. His staff has been fully engaged, and I really want to thank President Faber for bringing it to the floor today as well. It's, again, a big step forward for Ohio. A lot of groups support this. A lot of diverse groups support this, from League of Women Voters to ACLU, and a lot of military and veterans groups. And this is key for me because for veterans, for military members serving overseas or other places in the country, if they're Ohioans, they can register to vote from their computer right now with the passage of this bill, and that'll be a very good thing for those who are serving our country.
Final quick question, deadline, timeline on when this all could be online?
Well, you know, the next step is that this goes over to the House, and hopefully here in the next few months, the House decides to take it up. My guess would be that would be sometime this fall. And if they do so, and if the governor approves it, I believe the Secretary of State's office is ready to go live with it pretty quickly because they've been working on this and preparing for this for a while.
All right, amazing technology and using that technology for a better process on the Ohio election system. State Senator Frank LaRose, thanks so much for your time today.
Thank you.
I'm John Fortney from the Ohio Senate.